Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in year number 6. Last episode, we took on the Crocodiles in our final doubleheader of the season, and we ended up splitting it in the end, winning first game 5-2, and then losing the second game 13-11 on a walk-off 2-run homer. Despite the fact that we lost, honestly, that second game was the most entertaining game we have played by far in this series, so if you didn't check it out, go ahead and go back and watch it. Yes, we do lose, but let me just say, it was an exciting game all the way throughout. It starts ugly, and it ended ugly, but in the middle part, when we were there, it was fun. I had fun playing it. Anyway, we come in at 8-5 now on the year. We are in third place in the division, 2 games out. We need 2 wins of our final 3 games to guarantee ourselves a playoff spot. We also need 1, or we can get 1 win here and also have a B-Wolves loss, and we will already be in the playoffs as well. Taking on the 4th place Jacks, who are already been eliminated from playoff contention. They're looking to play spoilers here against us. They'll send their ace Beavis Ortiz to the hill. He's 1-2 with a 7.23 ERA and a 1.98 WHIP. We have already beaten Ortiz once this season. And on the mound for us will be third-year pitcher Southpaw Emily Bonventre, 2-0 with a 3.66 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP, quietly having the best performing season of our starters this year. Lineup for the game looks like this. Head of the class, Diaz leads off at second base. Following him is backup catcher Jaden Norse, who is locked in there for the injured Oliver. Batting third, tense out in right field is Warby Spool Warrymore. Batting fourth is 60-year veteran Buck Big Country Swiner out in left field. Batting fifth in center, the third-year player Alfield the Wink Winkelson. Batting sixth at first base, third-year player Merriam DDP Daugherty. Batting seventh, fifth-year backup shortstop Nathaniel Hurls, getting the start over Baca Boyd, who is tense. Batting eighth over at third base, Ed the Man Manning. And batting ninth, it is Emily Bonventre, the pitcher. Let's get it on. Alrighty, hopefully we can take care of business here and punch ourselves another winning season here in the series. Win today puts us at 9-5 and puts all the pressure on the B-Wolves to remain perfect. B-Wolves currently are sitting, I believe, at 7-7 on the year. They need to win their last 2 games and hope that we lose our last 3 in order to get in. So they have a tall order ahead of them, and we just need to win and put all the pressure on them. So let's see if we can get it done today against the Jacks, who have been making some moves to cut out their payroll as they have given up on the season. Starting last episode, they started doing that. Lineup, it's almost the exact same as when we last played them. The only difference is their left fielder, as they did release /trips into free agency. Alright, it's going to be Buffler, Salinas, and McFreddy up first here for the Jacks against Bon. Here we go. Leading off is the 60-year second baseman Huffley Buffler, hitting .269 with 4 homers. Non-RBIs, one of the OG members of the Jacks roster. Bon's numbers on the year, 2-0 with a 3.66 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP. 8 earned runs given up in her 3 starts, totaling 19 2/3 innings, so she's averaging just over 6 1/3 innings a start. 23 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 3 walks, and 16 strikeouts. Her batting average against currently is at .299. Lineup for the Jacks looks like this. After Buffler, it is right fielder Juniper Salinas. Then it is center fielder Joey McFreddy. Batting fourth at cleanup slot is the first baseman Hito Moonshada off the bench today. Batting fifth at third base, Felipe Fau in his second year with the Jacks. He is tense. Batting sixth, new addition left fielder Gregory Knockmore. He is locked in. Batting seventh is their normal catcher, our backup catcher from last year, catcher Samuel Perez. He is locked in as well. Batting 8th is shortstop Charlie Lopez, and batting 9th is the pitcher Beavis Ortiz. Bon ready, here we go. There's his fastball lined up the right field line. That is a fair ball into the corner, and Buffler's going to get us started here with extra bases. Warrymore runs it down and gets it in, but it will be a leadoff double for the second baseman. Buffler in scoring position here for the Jacks, and that'll bring up first baseman Juniper Salinas, hitting .208 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs on the year. Inside pitch active for Salinas here. Fastball up and away. Check swing. It's high. Ball 1. For ball away. Fouled off. 1-1. Seamer down and away. That is outside and low. 2-1. Cutter away. Strike called. 2-2 the count here to Salinas. Slider down and away. Chop foul. We'll do it again. Seamer up and away. Fouled off again. Salinas fights it to stay alive. Seamer up and in. Fouled off. Salinas late on the swing. Out of play. Ball down in the way. Grounded up the third base line. Just foul. That would have been extra bases. Cutter up and away. Chased it. Strike three. First punch up for Bon Bon. One down in the inning. Now to bring up center fielder Joey McFreddy with RBI man active here. Buffalo in scoring position there at second base. 273 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year for Joey. First pitch to him, a slider at the knees. Check swing, strike called. 0-1. Cutter up and away. That is outside. 1-1. Simmer down and in. Chased it inside. 1-2 the count here for Bon Bon. Ball down and away. Swung through it. Strike three. Second punch out for Bon Bon. 2 down. That is going to bring up the cleanup hitter, first baseman Hito Moonshada. High pitch active with 182 batting average on the year for Moonshada, who's been primarily a bench player for the Jacks this season. When he's gotten his opportunities, he hasn't done well. Simmer inside, misses, ball 1. Slider down and in, rip foul, 1-1 the count. High pitch active for Moonshada though, as he rips that to third, under the diving Manning, into the left field it goes. Swiner cuts it off, gets it in quickly. The runner's going to try and test it. Throw to the plate, in time. Big Country with the outfield assist, showing off that cannon in left field as he ends the inning in style, saving a run. Bottom 1, we are scoreless. Diaz, Norris, and Worrymore due up. Leading off is the head of the class. Diaz, second baseman in his second year, leads the league in batting average, .456. He's also got a team-leading 13 RBIs, 2 homers on the year for class as well. For a ball inside from Ortiz is taken for a ball. Here's a look at Beavis's numbers on the season. The Jacks ace for the third straight year is 1-2. He has a 7.23 ERA and a 1.98 WHIP. 15 earned runs given up in 3 starts. 18 2/3 innings pitched, which is just over 6 innings of start. 33 hits surrendered, 2 homers, 4 walks, and 11 strikeouts with a batting average against for him on the year of .398. Not a great year for their ace, and one of those losses has come against us this season. Fastball at the knee, strike called, 1-1. Forkball out there for a strike, 1-2. Curveball misses, 2-2 the count from Ortiz. Slider at the knees, Diaz skies it into center. McFreddy there for it, though. 1 out. Next up is backup catcher Jaden Norris getting another start today for the injured Bern Oliver. Outside pitch active for him, which he just acquired on a player development upgrade. Locked in as well, hitting .462. 2 RBIs on the year for Norris. Fastball's high, ball 1. Curveball inside is a strike, 1-1. Fastball away is fouled off, 1-2 the count now to Norris. Fastball down and in line to third, right at foul though, 2 down. That'll bring up right fielder Spool Worrymore, third year player's 10s, hitting .320. 1 homer, 7 RBIs on the year for Spool. That's outside on the heater, ball 1. Low on that one, 2-0 the count. Outside and high, 3-0 the count. Slider at the knees, ripped on the ground to third, right at foul, who fields it cleanly on a hop, fires the first in time. 1-2-3 inning for Ortiz. To the second, we are scoreless. Foul, Knockmore and Perez due up against Bon Bon. Leading off the inning is third baseman Felipe Foul, who is tense, hitting .279. 4 homers, 9 RBIs on the year for the high-pitch specialist. First pitch fastball down and in is swung through, 0-1. Ball down and away, check swing, it's outside, 1-1. Cutter inside, misses, 2-1. Simmer up and in, inside, 3-1. Ball down and away, check swing, strike called, full count now here to Foul. Slider down and away, outside, ball 4. First walk today for Bon Bon as Foul will reach the lead off the second for the Jacks. Now to bring up left fielder Gregory Knockmore, who was recently picked up in free agency for Man and Moon. Hitting .455 with an RBI in the air. He is locked in currently. Fastball high is fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Cutter up and in. Knockmore skies at the center. Winkelson barely has the move. He just drifts to his right a step. Make the catch, 1 out. Knockmore no longer locked in after the fly out. Now to bring up catcher Samuel Perez, who is locked in, hitting .308. 1 homer, 5 RBIs on the year for the Jacks backstop. First pitch curveball away is lined in the center, and that is down for a hit as Perez delivers a base hit on the first pitch he sees today. First and second now with one down. Jackson business here, and that'll bring up shortstop Charlie Lopez, 60-year vet, hitting .256, 4 RBIs on the season. First pitch cutter down in the way is low in the dirt, ball 1. Slider inside, hitting the hole to second. Diaz dives out of his reach as he was holding the runner. Bases will be loaded here on the single. That'll bring up the Ortiz, hitting .286 on the year, batting 2 for 7. Not bad, that's respectable. First pitch cutter at the letters is high, ball 1. Forcing down and in. Wow, that fooled him badly. He swings through it, 1-1. Slider down in the way, strike called, 1-2 the count to Ortiz here. Seamer inside, strike called on the inside corner, third punch out for Bon. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Buffler, who led off the game with a double and then was thrown out trying to score in the first inning. First pitch curveball down in the way is outside, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in, blew it by him, 1-1 the count. Four-seamer down and in, Buffler blew it by him again, 1-2 the count. Cutter up and away, outside, 2-2, good take there. Slider down and away, check swing low, full count, runners will go with the pitch. Four-seamer up and in, fouled off, Buffler stays alive. Four-seamer down and away, strike 3 called at the knees. Bon with her 4th punch out gets out of the bases loaded jam. Bottom 2 were still scoreless. Swiner, Winkelson, and Doherty due up. Leading off is Big Country, Buck Swiner, the left fielder, hitting .310 on the year with a homer, 7 RBIs, and already has 1 outfield assist today as he threw out that base runner in the first inning. Curveball inside, misses, ball 1. Forkball at the knees, strike called to Buck, 1-1. Forkball middle in is skied to right center. That's going to hang up, though, for Salinas to make the catch. 1 out. Next up is the outfield, the Winkelson. Third-year center fielder is hitting .275 on the year. 3 RBIs, bit of a down year for Wink this year, batting average-wise, but he has been hurt. So fighting through an injury as that curveball's outside, ball 1. Trying to get his confidence back at the plate as that fastball's outside, 2-0 the count. Fastball up and in, line to second, right at Buffler, 2 down. Base is empty here for the third-year first baseman, Miriam DDP Doherty. She's hitting .400 on the year, 3rd in the league in batting average. She's the team leader in home runs with 3, and she is 2nd in RBIs on the team with 11. Slider low in the dirt, ball 1 is Ortiz already locked in here. Curveball bounces, 2-0 the count. Fastball up and in, blew it by Doherty, 2-1. Curveball down and in is low in the dirt, 3-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded to the middle. Diving is Lopez to his left to make the stop. Fires the first in time. Nice defensive gem. And that keeps us off the hit column. To the third, we are still scoreless. Salinas, McFreddy, and Moonshada, the heart of the Jacks lineup, coming up here in the third against Bon. Leading off is Salinas, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Bon also now locked in after escaping that bases loaded jam last inning. First pitch slider down and the way is low, ball 1. Ball away. Salinas takes a check swing called strike, 1-1. Seamer up and away, fouled off, 1-2 the count. Four-seamer down and away, chopper to third. Manning charges, he'll make the play cleanly. In time to first, 1 out. Next up is McFreddy. He's 0 for 1 today, also with the strikeout. First pitch cutter outside, misses off the catcher's glove, ball 1. Fastball middle in, fouled off by McFreddy, 1-1 the count. Slider down in the way, McFreddy grounds it hard to first. Doherty dives, knocks it down. Diaz there to recover. Fires in time to first, but just laid. Good hustle there by McFreddy for the infield single. Next up, Moonshada. He singled in the first inning. 1 for 1 today. Pick off to first, nothing doing as Norris has no arm behind the plate, so prepared for them to steal on him every chance they get. First pitch slider at the knees, lined in the center, and Moonshada was ready for the slider. He hits his 2nd single today. Liner goes right to Winkelson, though. First and second with one down. Gotta bring up Fowl, who walked his first time up. And Moonshotto was hurt on the play. He tweaked his groin running to first. Tough break there for the Jacks, but they are not subbing him off. I believe he's the only person who can play first base outside of Salinas, who's not that great of a fielder. And outside of him, her and Kimmy Smoke, they don't have any other people who can play first base, it looks like. Oh, they have Fowl and Knockmore. If they just don't want to take out Moonshotto's bat because he's hitting well. First and second here with one down for Bon here against Fowl. Fastball at the knees, strike called. 0-1. Fowl worked to walk his first time up and was stranded at third base last inning. Two-seamer inside, lined at the middle. Past the diving hurls into center, another base hit. Runner coming home. Throw from Winkelson. Just laid. That is an RBI single for Fowl. 1-0 Jacks. They're on the board, and that'll bring up Knockmore, who's 0-1 with the fly out. First pitch slider hangs. That's fouled off. 0-1. Two-seamer at the knees. Grounded to first. Already there. Fires to second. 1. Hurls to the pitcher covering in time for a double play, and that will get us out of the inning. But the Jacks get on the board with the first run of the game thanks to the RBI single from Fowl. 1-0 to the bottom of the third. Hurls, Manning, and Bon due up here against Ortiz, looking to break into the hit column. Leading off his backup middle infielder Nathaniel Hurls, getting the start today at shortstop. Powers right-hander active for the fifth-year player, hitting .385 with 2 RBIs, and they are making a defensive sub here. Man and Moon coming on. I thought they got rid of him. They got rid of Seymour Sox. That's right. Okay. Moon's coming on to play right field. That is going to move Salinas on to her natural position space as the injured Moonshotto will exit. Powers right-hander here active for Hurls. He's hitting .385 with 2 RBIs on the ears. That slider is outside from Ortiz. Ball 1. Fastball in there at the letters. 1-1 the count. Slider outside. 2-1. Fastball broken back grounder back to the mound. Ortiz makes the play. 1 down. Now to bring up Ed the Man Manning, fourth-year third baseman, hitting .395, 6 RBIs on the year. Manning has driven in 4 runs in his last 2 games. Coming alive as of late as he takes a curveball in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball's outside, 1-1 the count. Fork ball up and in. Manning will sky that to right center. That's hanging up for McFreddy in the gap. He will make the catch, 2 down, and that will bring up the pitcher, Bonventre. Bon on the year, hitting .222 with 1 RBI this season. Still our best hitting pitcher. Statistically in her careers, that strike is down and in on the fastball, 0-1. That fastball's at the letters, 0-2. Forkball down and in, line to right, that is down for a base hit. Bon will reach with our first hit today as that extends the inning here with 2 down on the single. Now to bring up the head of the class, Diaz, he's 0-1. Slider middle of the plate, line by Diaz into left center field. That is going to get over McFreddy as that hanger is punished. 1 hopping to the wall it goes. Bon coming around third. She's going to try and score. Relay throw from Lopez is late. It is an RBI double for Diaz. We tie it at 1. Diaz delivering his team leading 14th RBI of the year, and that'll bring up Norris. Jaden's 0-1 today with a line out to third. Fastball up and in as a strike called. 0-1 as Ortiz is no longer locked in. Fastball middle in, popped up, shallow left center. That's going to be a tough play. Coming over is the left fielder, Knockmore to make the catch, and that will end the inning. To the fourth, we are still tied at 1, though, as Diaz delivers his RBI double. Perez, Lopez, and Ortiz do up here, bottom of the lineup for the Jacks here in the fourth. Leading off is catcher Samuel Perez. He is 1-for-1 today with a single. There's his fastball middle in, is fouled off, 0-1. Curveball down and away. Check swing strike called. 0-2. Slider down and in. Grounded in the hole to short. Or Hurls there on the backhand. Fires to first. In time. 1 down. Bon locked in again. That'll bring up shortstop Charlie Lopez. He's 1-for-1 today with a single. Then was erased on a double play ball in the second inning. First pitch cutter inside. Called a strike. 0-1. Four-seamer to outside. Misses. 1-1. Two-seamer up, swung through it, 1-2 the count to Lopez. Cutter up and in, chased it and popped it up, shallow right center. Diaz going out, runs it down for the second out. Base is empty for Ortiz. He struck out looking his first time up. He's 0-1. Four-seamer away on the first pitch is fouled off, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Strike called, 0-2. Cutter down and away. In the dirt, 1-2. Ball at the knees. Fouled off. Ortiz stays alive. Four-seamer up and away. Strike 3 called. Punch out number 5 for Bon Bon as she gets a 1-2-3 inning here in the 4th. Bottom 4, we're still tied at 1. Worrymore, Swiner, and Winkelson. Hard to line up for the Buzzards here. Looking to break the tie. Hitting off is Worry Less. Bull Worrymore. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball low, ball 1. Slider middle away, hitting the hole into right field. Base hit for Worrymore. His first hit today. He's 1 for 2. He is back to neutral mojo. I'll bring up Buck Swiner, who's 0 for 1 today. Big Country takes fastball high, ball 1. Worrymore takes off here. Fastball up at the letters. Throw down by Perez. Just laid. Stolen base for Worrymore. That's his first of the year, I believe. Yes, that is his first successful stolen base attempt. He is 1 for 2 this year. 1-1 the count to Buck. Fastball is called a strike on the letters. Good placement pitch from Ortiz, 1-2. Fastball down the way. Blooper to left field. That is down for a hit. Coming around third is Worrymore. He'll hold there as that ball went right to Knockmore. Runners at the corners here with none down. On the single by Swiner. That'll bring up Winkelson, who's 0 for 1. Bad jumps active for Buck at first. He will not be stealing. Infield in here to try to protect the tie. Slider low from Ortiz, ball 1. Fastball down the middle, popped up by Wink, shallow right field down the line. Moon there to make the catch, runner tagging, draws the throw. It's a good one, so we'll retreat to third. A little bit too shallow for my blood. Runner still at the corners, 1 down for DDP, who's 0 for 1, as the infield moves back to double play depth. No longer worried about the runner at third. Strike. Oh, fastball just misses high. I thought that was in there. 1-0. Forkball inside, 2-0 the count to Daugherty. Curveball middle in, cranked by Daugherty out the right center field. That's going to split the gap, and that's going to one hop to the base of the wall. 1 run already in on the double. Here coming around third is Big Country. He will score as well. It is a 2-run double for DDP, and we take the lead. 3-1 the score. And she also puts herself in scoring position for Hurls. He's 0 for 1. Broken back grounder back to the pitcher his first time at the plate. Curveball down and in is called a strike on the corner. 0-1. That's a heater. That's high. 1-1 to Hurls. Fastball up, that was a chase bad swing. 1-2 to Nathaniel. Fastball away, chased, grounded to third. Foul, read it right, and she's going to get Daugherty back to second. Thought I could deke him there, didn't read it well enough. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up the man, Ed Manning. He's 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Pick off the first, Hurls gets back safely. Curveball's outside, 1-0. Runner goes. Curveball up and in is high and inside. Throw down is late. Hurls steals second. He's now locked in. Hurls' first attempt to steal this year. He is 1 for 1. 2-0 the count here to Manning. Fastball up and in. Blew it by him. 2-1 as Ortiz is now tense. Slider at the knees. Popped up. Shallow center. Coming on McFreddy. He will make the catch here to end the inning. Buzzards, though, do take the lead on the 2-run double by Daugherty to the 5th. It's 3-1. Buffler, Salinas, and McFreddy do up against Bon Bon. Leading off is Huffley Buffler. He's 1 for 2 today with a double. Last time at the plate, he grounded into a double play. Or did he strike out? Who knows? He struck out. Fastball fouled off, 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Buffler chops it foul, 0-2. Slider down. Popped up, shallow center. Winkelson charging in. He's calling for it. And the Wink makes the catch. 1 out. Next up is Salinas. She is 0 for 2 today. Crispin's fastball's outside, missing. Ball 1. Cut her down in the way. That's low. 2-0. Two-seamer away, outside and high, 3-0. Two-seamer up and away, lined by Salinas into right center field, hit pretty well. Worrymore giving chase, he'll watch it 1 hop to the wall. He'll get it in quickly, but that's going to be a 1-out double here for Salinas. Her first hit today, she is 1 for 3. That puts her in scoring position for the heart of the lineup. Here's Joey McFreddy. He's 1 for 2 with a single. RBI man active for Joey. He singled last time at the plate, and he has also struck out swinging. Slider in the dirt, ball 1. Seamer up, strike call, 1-1. Slider down and in, swung through it, 1-2 the count. Seamer up and away, outside and high, 2-2. Cutter away, driven by McFreddy, turned on into the corner. Worrymore going back, he's out of room, it is gone. Into the bullpen of the Jacks, home run for McFreddy, his second of the year, and that ties the game at 3 as that 2-run shot connected, thanks to RBI man. Next up, Man and Moon. He is batting 1 for 9 on the year, getting his first at bat of the game, coming on for the injured Moon Shada in the 3rd inning. First pitch fastball low, ball 1. Bonbon no longer locked in after the home run ball. Curveball inside, 2-0. That was what made that impressive is that cutter catches the outside corners. That McFreddy pulled that ball all the way from the high away corner and pulled it down the line. That is some serious strength right there for him off the end of the bat. 2-1 pitch coming. Check swing high on the 2-seamer. 3-1. Curveball middle in. Rip foul by Moon. Full count now. 4-seamer away. Line down the left field line. That is a foul ball. Do it again. Slider up and in. Line up the middle. Base hit from Moon as he will get on here with a 1-out hit. He's 1 for 1 today with that single. That's going to bring up the 5-hitter foul. He singled in a run last time up. He's also walked today. 1 for 1. First pitch 2-seamer down and in is inside. Ball 1. Curveball middle in. Check swing inside. 2-0. 4-seamer down and away. Check swing low. 3-0 the count. Cutter down and in. Line by foul to left center. Winkleson coming on. He makes the catch. 2 down. Moon stranded at first here. And that'll bring up Knockmore, who's 0 for 2. First pitch cutter middle in. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and away. Low. 1-1. 4-seamer down and in. Grounded in the hole to second. Diaz there to cut it off. A fire to first. In time, and that ends the inning. So the Jacks tie the game up on the 2-run bomb here by McFreddy. 3-3 now to the bottom of the 5th. Bonbon due up first, then Diaz and Norris. We are going to pinch hit for Bonbon, who only goes 5 innings today. She gives up 10 hits, 1 walk, strikes out 5 batters, and gives up 3 runs, 2 on that big homer. No longer in line for the win, and she's already up near 90 pitches, so I don't think we can leave her in for another inning. Let me look at the bullpen here real quick. We got 2 well-rested pitchers and 1 half-rested, so we should be okay. Alrighty, pinch hitting for us here off the bench is going to be rookie third baseman Rafael Loins. He'll be coming on here, batting 1 for 9 on the year. Facing Ortiz, the right-hander. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Inside, 2-0 the count to Rafael. Slider away, blooper to left center. That is in the sliding glove of Knockmore, 1 out. Robbed the rookie of a hit. Now to bring it up ahead of the class, Diaz. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double last time at the plate. Fastball high, ball 1. Forkball down and in is inside. 2-0 the count to Diaz. Fastball away is fouled off. Late swing, 2-1. Slider down and in, pulled foul. 2-2 the count here. Curveball down and in, called strike 3. Nice frame pitch from Ortiz. First punch out today. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up backup catcher Jaden Norris. He's 0 for 2 today. Outside pitch still active for him. He's also still locked in despite being hitless, as that strike's in there at the letters. 0-1. Forked ball in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Fastball down and in, line to left center, over the leaping shortstop. Base hit for Norris. His first hit today. He is 1 for 3. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive here for Worrymore. He singled and scored a run last time on the base paths. He's 1 for 2. Pick off to first. Nothing doing as Norris gets back safely. Curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Runner goes. Fastball up and away. Hard grounder past the diving second baseman into right field as the steal pulled him out of position. That is a hit and run, and that is successful for the Buzzards. Runners at the corners now. 2 down for Big Country. Buck is 1 for 2 with a single. He's also scored a run. Let's see what he does here on this at bat. Can he break the tie? Fastball up and in, high, ball 1. Fastball up and in, line to right center. He's going to get it done. Big Country finds the gap right center. That's going to be an RBI single. We are up 4-3 as Warrior advances to third. Second hit today for Buck, and that'll bring up Winkelson, who's 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Coming out of the bullpen here is Ortiz is done after 4 2/3 innings. He gives up 10 hits, I think, 1 strikeout, 4 earned runs so far. In line for the loss coming out of the bullpen is Elaine Munstar, the right-hander. And coming in to play left field is Javier Cortez, as he will switch with Knockmore to prevent the pitcher from having to bat next inning. Part of this double switch. Munstar on the year has no record, a 7.71 ERA and a 2.57 WHIP. She's made a team-leading 9 appearances out of the bullpen, 7 hits surrendered, 7 runs surrendered, 6 earned. In 7 innings of work, she's given up 15 hits, 1 homer, 1 hit batsman, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Batting average against his .405 is actually the highest on the team. Munstar making her team-leading 10th appearance of the year. Fastball in there at the knees to Wink, 0-1. Fastball up and away is high, 1-1 the count. Fastball up and in, liner to short, right there at Lopez, and that's going to end the inning. Coming out of the bullpen for us here is going to be right-hander Hesto Despot, maybe? Yeah, it's either him or Base. Let's go with Despot. I think he needs to redeem himself after last episode. See a Despot coming on as we head to the 6th. We're up 4-3. Perez, Lopez, and Cortez due up. Hey, they all ended as. Samuel Perez leading off, 1 for 2 today with a single. Catcher flew out last time up. He'll be facing Despot here. Despot on the year, second-year pitcher is 1-1 with a 3.72 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. 4 runs given up here, 6 games appeared in, 1 save recorded, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts. His batting average against currently leads the team at .216. Despot did give up the lead in that second game in the doubleheader. He blew it on the walk-off 2-run homer, which is the blown save in his line stat, and that's also why he got the loss last episode. We're going to bounce back here against the Jacks, coming out of the bullpen tense. Fastball outside on the first pitch, ball 1. Curveball hangs to Perez, who rips it in the hole to short. That's a base hit. Leadoff man on here in the 6th for the Jacks as they look to get back on the board. Here's Lopez, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch change up, middle of the plate, fouled off, 0-1. Two-seamer down in the way, check swing strike, 0-2 the count here to Lopez. Fastball up and in, popped up to first, Daugherty there. Oh, she missed it, never mind. I was trying to play fancy with the bag there, 1-2. About the knees. Check swing called, strike 3. First punch out for Despot. 1 out. Next up, Javier Cortez just came on as part of the double switch last inning. Left fielder hitting .429 on the year with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Solid year so far for him. Off the bench. This was fastball up and in is high. Ball 1. Cortez, a former Sirloins product. Two-seamer outside, strike call, 1-1. Picked up by the Jacks a few years ago and has been on their bench ever since. Change-up rip foul, 1-2 the count. Receiver away, chased it outside, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks here for Despot, 2 down. That'll bring up Buffler, who's 1 for 3 with a double. Curveball down in the way, fouled off, 0-1. Receiver down and in, chopper to first, Daugherty there. Takes it to the bag herself, and that ends the inning as Despot has a clean 6th inning, despite the leadoff single. Bottom 6, we're still up 4-3. Daugherty hurls Manning, and then the pitcher slot due up 4th this inning. Hey, Lawai, how's it going? Yep, still going strong in year 6, looking to defend our first title. Daugherty 1 for 2 today. She had a 2-run double last time up. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1 to DDP. Outside 2-0. Yep, we're just past halfway. So you're 6 of 10, as you all know. Stats reset after 10 seasons. Fastball low, 3-0. Walk prone activates here from Munstar. And that's a low ball 4. She walks Daugherty on 4 pitches to start the inning. Leadoff woman on, and that'll bring up Hurls. He singled last time up. Or no, he hit into a fielder's choice last time up. He's also singled, and he has stolen a base. So he's locked in currently. Curveball away. Hurls crushes that to left field. He hit that pretty well. Oh, my God. But nope, it's going to die at the warning track. This park is still too big for its own good. One out now. Good. Next up, Ed the Man Manning. He's 0 for 2 today. Flew out last time up. Fastball down the middle. Lined off the end of the bat into right center. Base hit for Manning. Doherty looking for third. She's going to hold at second. McFreddy has a pretty good arm. 2 on and 1 down now for the pitcher Despot, who's batting 1,000 on the year and is 10th. We do need Despot to go at least 1 to 2 more innings. How many pitches has he thrown? Only 12. Yeah, I need him to get at least 1 more inning on the board here, maybe 2, so we're going to bunt. Despot showing bunt here. Bunt is down. Right of the mound, Munstar to first. That's the second out. Everybody's safe. Sacrifice successful. And that's going to put 2 on scoring position for Diaz. Head of the class, 1 for 3 with an RBI double today. Fastball up, swung through it late, 0-1. Fastball down and in. Diaz gets to it, drives it left center field, giving chase McFreddy. Can he get there? Yes, he can, and that will save 2 runs. Good speed shown off by McFreddy there as he runs it down in the gap to the 7th. It is still 4-3. Buzzards lead. Hard lineup coming up, though. Salinas, McFreddy, Moon. Getting off Juniper Salinas. She doubled last time at the plate. Scored on the home run by McFreddy. She's 1 for 3 today. First pitch changeup down and away is low. Ball 1. Four-seamer up and away is high. 2-0. Two-seamer down and away. Salinas takes it for a strike. 2-1. Curveball down and away. Rip to third. Past the diving Manning into the up the line it goes. Into foul territory. Swiner there for it though, and that's going to hold Salinas to just a single. Leadoff woman on for the Jacks, and that'll bring up McFreddy, who homered last time up. He's 2 for 3. 2-run homer and a single on the cards today for Joey. He's also struck out once. First pitch two-seamer up and in is inside. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Strike called at the knees. 1-1. Good pitch there from Despot. Four-seamer down and away. Strike called. 1-2. Despot ahead in the count here. Change up and away. High. 2-2. Good take. Seamer down and away. Line to first. Diving Doherty over. Glove into the corner. It goes, and that's going to be extra bases for McFreddy, who has speed. Warrimer comes a thrown for the plate. It's going to be cut here. Runners at second and third with none down. Here's Moon, 1 for 1 with a single in his first plate appearance today, looking to drive in some runs to give the Jacks the lead again. First fastball up and in is high. Ball 1. Ball middle of the plate, driven by Moon to right center field. Hit pretty well. Warrimer going back, dives out of his reach. Good effort from Spool, but it's going to be a triple from Moon, who's got the wheels. 2-run triple. It's 5-4 Jacks. Once again, Despot gives up a lead. It's going to bring up Felipe Foul. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. He's driven in a run and also walked today. This pitch changeup, that's high. Thank God he didn't swing. That probably would have been gone. 0-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded foul. 0-2 the count here. Two-seamer down and away, outside, 1-2. Bring it down and in, chased it, strike 3. Third punch up for Despot, first this inning. 1 down, and that'll bring up the pitcher Munstar. Will she bat? No, she won't. Coming off the bench, right fielder Javi Yoder, who has RBI dud, and outside pitch active. He's 10th currently, hitting .225 with the homer, 4 RBIs. Fastball up and in. High, ball 1. Change up middle in. Yoder pops it up. Foul territory. Doherty going over near the seats. Lays out forward. Makes the catch. Runner tagging coming home. Throw to the plate. Late. Good effort by Doherty to get it in, but it is a sac fly technically for Yoder. 6-4 the score. That'll bring up Perez, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. For ball away. Fouled off. 0-1. Four-seamer middle in. Perez drives it left center field. Hits it pretty well. Winkelson going back. He's going to watch it go over the fence. Home run for Perez. His second of the year. Second of the game here for the Jacks. And that makes it 7-4. As the lead gets even wider. Next up, Lopez 1 for 3 with a single as Despot is now rattled. First pitch curveball away is outside. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Grounded to first. Already dives. Makes the stop. Nice play. Flips to the pitcher. In time to end the inning finally, but Despot does give up 4 runs, capped off by the big blast there by Perez. Coming out of the bullpen is Dusty Winder with a 3-run lead. Jacks now lead 7-4. Bottom half of the 7th, heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards. Those we look to get back in it. Norris, Worrymore, and Swiner due up. Gonna need some momentum here because we need this win. Jaden Norris up first. Backup catcher's 1 for 3 with a single last time at the plate. Facing old Winder here. Change up and in is inside from Dusty, ball 1. Here are his numbers on the season. Dusty has made 7 appearances. He has no record. An 11.37 ERA and a 1.89 whip. 8 earned runs given up in 6 1/3 innings. He's given up 7 hits as well, with 3 of them being homers. He's also hit a batter, walked 5, and struck out 5. Batting average against currently at .292. Curveball in there, up and away. 1-1 the count from Dusty. Change up away, ripped hard. Nice diving stop by Foul on the hole at third. He'll make the play to first, 1 out. Unlucky for us, and that'll bring up Worry Moore. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball in the dirt again. 2-0 the count from Dusty to Spool. Change up away, ripped hard. This time it's past the diving Foul in the left field. Base hit for Spool. His 3rd hit today. He's 3 for 4. That's going to bring Big Country to the plate. Buck is 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Fastball up and away is a called strike. 0-1. Up and away high, 1-1. Fastball up and in. Swiner turns on it, cracks at the right center, but that's right at McFreddy, basically, who makes the catch. 2 outs. We're going to hit the gaps. We've got to get it down quicker because McFreddy's got wheels. Next up, Winkleson. He's 0 for 3. Change up in there for a strike. 0-1. There it goes. Fastball high and away. Throw down. Late by Perez and low as well. 2nd stolen base of the game for Worrymore. He's 2 for 3 today on the year. 2 for 3 on the year. 2 for 2 today. 1-1 the count to Wink with the RBI chance here. Fastball down the middle. Lines to center, but it's right at McFreddy. And that makes Wink 0 for 4 today. To the 8th, we're 7 to 4 down. Cortez, Buffler, and Salinas do up as Despot's going to be out here after his 2nd inning of work. Cortez 0 for 1 today, leads off the inning. Coming out of the bullpen for us as part of the double switch is going to be all about that base. Pewter bases. He'll take over on the mound. We will double switch out Winkleson as we bring in Mahoney. Balls is going to play right as Worry Less will move into center. Coming out of the bullpen is base. Pewter on the year is 2-1. He has a 6.75 ERA and a 150 whip. In his 6 appearances, he's got a save. Given up 7 earned runs in 9 1/3 innings, 12 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. His batting average against currently at .316. Base gave up all 7 of those runs in 1 appearance this year. Everything else has been sparkling. First pitch fastball down and in is ripped foul by Cortez, 0-1. Slider down and away, strike called at the knees, 0-2. Came in active for base here. 2-seamer up and in is fouled off. Still 0-2 the count. 4-seamer up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch up for base. 1 down, that'll bring up Buffler. 1 for 4 with the double. First pitch slider, drifts outside, low as well, ball 1. 2-seamer down and in, fouled off by Buffler, 1-1. Ball up and away, fouled off, 1-2. 4-seamer up and in, fouled off. 2-seamer down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Second punch out for base out of the pen. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Salinas, 2 for 4. Singled last time up. She's also doubled. Inside pitch active for her still. First pitch curveball down and away. Low and outside. Ball 1. 4-seamer down and away. Strike called at the knees. 1-1. Base already locked in here. 2-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Came in active. Slider outside. Dribbled foul. 4-seamer down and away. Fouled off again. Will stay alive. 4-seamer up and away. Driven by Salinas to right field. Hit pretty well. Mahoney, newly inserted in the game, will make the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for base here in the 8th. Bottom 8, we're still down 3 runs. Daugherty hurls Manning, and Mahoney's due up 4th now. Leading off DDP, she's 1 for 2. She's hit a 2-run double and walked today. Winder locked in after a scoreless 7th inning. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball away, in there, 1-1 the count. Fastball's low, 2-1 the count. Change it down and in, rip foul, 2-2 the count. Fastball middle of the plate, fouled off by Daugherty on the left side. That's going to get out of play. We'll stay at 2-2. Ball away, hit up the line, fair ball as it's past the diving foul up the line. That'll be a single for Doherty. Cortez misplays it, we're going for 2. Here comes the throw in, it is late. That is a double for Doherty now. Winder no longer locked in, and that'll bring up Hurls. 1 for 3 today with the single. Flew out right, left center field last time up. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down and in, grounder to first. Salinas makes the play cleanly to first. 1 down as Doherty advances to third on the play. That brings up Ed the Man Manning, who singled last time up. He's 1 for 3. RBI chance here for Ed. Fastball up, he'll line that to center. That'll get the job done. McFreddy drifts back a step, makes the catch. Doherty tags, and she will score on the sac fly. It is 7-5. 7th RBI of the year for Ed, and that'll bring up Carter Balls Mahoney. 5th-year right fielders hitting .359 with 5 RBIs on the year. Came on as part of the double switch last inning for Wink. Fastball's outside, ball 1. Changeup outside and high, 2-0 to count to Carter. Changeup middle of the plate, bloop down the left field line. That is a fair ball as Carter finds the line. He kicks up some chalk as well. First hit for Carter, and that'll keep the inning alive here for the top of the lineup. Here's head of the class. Diaz 1 for 4, RBI double today, and Winder done after inning and 2/3. Coming out of the pen is the closer, Chico Lopato, the OG bullpen man. Closer's going for the 4-out save. Lopato has gotten a 5-out save on us this year. He has no record, a .360 ERA and a .140 WHIP. In his 5 appearances, he's recorded 2 saves, one of them against us. He's given up 2 earned runs in 5 innings, 7 hits surrendered, 3 strikeouts, and a batting average against a .350. He's the only pitcher in the Jacks pitching staff to not give up by a home run. That includes their rotation as well. He'll be in here going for the 4-out save against Diaz. Fastball inside, misses from Lopato, ball 1. Cutter away, fouled off. Nice diving play by Salinas, but it's foul, 1-1. Fastball down the middle, swung over the top of it, 1-2 as K-Dot activates for Lopato here. Fastball up, Diaz pops it up, shallow in right field, but Moon will get there, and that will end the inning. Still, we get on the board with a sac fly from Manning to the 9th. We're down 2 at 7-5. Hard lineup up for the Jacks one more time here. McFreddy, Moon, and foul. There's Joey McFreddy. He is a triple shy of the cycle as he doubled in a run. Or no, he doubled last time up. He's also hit a 2-run homer and singled. Currently locked in. First pitch fastball down and in from base is inside. Ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. Check swing strike called. 1-1. Slider away. Strike called. 1-2. For ball inside. Fouled off by McFreddy. We'll do it again. Four-seamer down in the way. Low. 2-2. For ball middle in. Swung through it. Strike 3. Third punch up for base. 1 down. Now to bring up Moon. 2 for 2 today. He tripled in 2 runs last time up. He's also singled today. 2 for 2. First pitch two-seamer middle in. Ripped foul. 0-1. Slider up and away. Driven in the hole to second. Diaz dives just off his glove into right field. That'll be a base hit for Moon. He is 3 for 3 today. Outfielder making him work, and that'll bring up foul. 1 for 3 today with an RBI single and a walk. He's currently tense. First pitch two-seamer down in the way. Strike called. 0-1. Well, down and in. Rip foul by foul. 0-2. Fastball down and away in the dirt. 1-2. Slider at the knees. Ripped into center field on the line, but it's right at Worrymore. He didn't even move for that. 2-0. 2 down now. Runner at first. Now to bring up Chico Lopato, the pitcher. Will they let him bat to go for the save, or will they pinch hit? They will let him bat. They want him to go for the save. Probably a smart move there. First fastball down in the way. Runner goes. Throw down by Norris is going to be late as Moon has good speed and Norris has no arm. Moon now locked in out there. His second attempt to steal this season. He is 1 for 2. 0-1 the count to Lopato. Slider at the knees. Swung through it. 0-2 the count. Seamer up and in. Line to right field. Mahoney to his right a step. Makes the catch on the line, and that's going to end the inning. Bottom 9, we're down 2. Heart of the lineup coming up, though, as we look to make some magic happen. Norris, Warrior, Swiner, and the pitcher slot. Leading off is backup catcher Jaden Norris, 1 for 4 today with a single. Facing the closer, Lapata. Cutter away, driven by Norris to right center field. Hit it pretty well. Going back at the track, looking up is Moon. It's off the fence. That's going to be extra bases for the speedy Norris as the catcher's already on his way to third with a leadoff triple. Attaboy, Jaden. Mistake for Lapata as he did not read the scouting report. Norris is an outside pitch specialist now. Runner at third with none down for Worry Less. He is 3 for 4 today with 3 singles. Fastball inside from Lapata, ball 1. Fastball down and in, lined in the left center. Base hit for Warrior, his 4th hit today, and that'll be his first RBI. 7-6, tying run at first, none down for the Buzzards. That's going to bring up Big Country. Buck Swiner, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Cutter inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, hit up the third baseline. That is a fair ball as it rips into the corner. For third, here's the throw from Cortez. It is late. Double for Buck. 2 in scoring position as the winning run is at second with none down still. And pitcher Pewter Base is due up. Well, we're not going to hit with him. We got a pinch hit coming off the bench. Backup first baseman Atticus Macias. Second-year hitter hitting .417 with 1 RBI, which he got last episode. Let's see if Macias can be the hero. Fastball down and in, strike called. 0-1 as Lapata's already tense. Swung through it away, 0-2 the count. Kata now active. Cutter up, grounder to second, that's going to get it done. Buffalo was playing back. RBI ground out for Macias, his second RBI of the year. We're tied at 7, winning run at third, 1 down for the Buzzards. It's DDP. Doherty's doubled twice, driving in 2 runs. She's also walked 2 for 3, infield in. Doherty, just get it out of the infield, we'll probably win. Let's do this. Pitch out, they want nothing to do with Doherty. They are pitching around her. They're setting up the double play. 3-0 the count. And there's the 4th one. Intentional walk from Lapata. Runners at the corners. 1 down for Hurls. 1 for 4 with a single. We are going to pinch run for Doherty here. Bringing backup catcher Bern Oliver, who's still dealing with an injury, but I don't really have a choice here. I'm not going for it. Slider outside, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, line to short. Second, 1 hopper. Buffalo to second, 1. Lopez to first. Double play, and they get it done. And that means we're tied going to the 10th. What are we going to do? We're going to go to the mop-up man, Marshall Cuevas. He'll come on for Oliver as Macias will stay in the game at first base. To the 10th, we're tied at 7. Perez, Lopez, and Cortez due up. Here's Samuel Perez. Catcher hit a home run last time up. He's 3 for 4. Solo shot and 2 singles today against the mop-up man, Cuevas, coming out of the pen. Marshall on the year has no record, a 1.04 ERA and a 1.27 whip. In his 6 appearances, he's given up 1 earned run, 8 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits surrendered, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts, batting average against .300 on the year. First pitch fastball high, popped up. Norris right there for it. Catcher barely even had to move there behind the plate. Makes the catch, 1 out. Next up, Lopez, 1 for 4 with a single. First pitch slider down and away is outside from Cuevas, ball 1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Change it down and in. Chopped up the middle to short. Hurls dives off his glove into left center. That's a base hit for Lopez. Second hit today for Charlie. He's 2 for 5. Put him on with 1 down for Cortez, who's 0 for 2. First pitch change up down and in is inside. Ball 1. Cortez now tense out there. Fastball down and away is low. 2-0. Slider up and in. Strike called. 2-1. Four-seamer down and in. Check swing strike. 2-2. Change it down and away. In the dirt. Good block. Full count. Fastball up and away. High. Ball 4. First walk for Cuevas. Runners at first and second. 1 down for Buffalo. 1 for 5 with the double. He is also now tense. First pitch change up down and away. Buffalo takes it low. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. popped up in front of the plate. Norris there for it on the infield fly. Catcher will put it away in his bag. 2 down. That's going to bring up Salinas. 2 for 5. Double and a single today for Juniper. First and second, 2 down. Inside pitch active. First pitch slider is going to be way outside. Norris there to make the catch, though. 1 out. 1-0 pitch coming. Fastball's outside. 2-0. Change it down and away. Driven by Salinas. I think she got that one. That's going to hit that tiki head out there, ain't it? Nope, not quite, but it is off the batter's eye. 3-run bomb for Salinas, and that 3-run shot gives them a 10-7 lead in the 10th. As Cuevas' changeup got sat on and delivered. 4th homer of the year for Salinas. That's a tough one. Next up, McFreddy. Still a triple shy of the cycle. He's 3 for 5. Cuevas now tense. First pitch fastball inside. Grounder to third. Not even. Manning makes the catch on the soft liner before it can even hit the dirt. But 3-run bomb by Salinas breaks it open. Jacks lead 10-7 in the bottom half. Manning, Mahoney, and Diaz do up. Ed the Man Manning leading off. He hit a sac fly last time up. He's also singled today, 1 for 3. He'll be the first batter to face Lapata here in the 10th, who's now in line for the win after blowing the save in the 9th. Cutter at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in. Manning pops it up. Shallow right center. That will hang up, though, as Moon makes the catch. 1 out. Next up, Carter Mahoney. 1 for 1 today with a single for balls. Fastball in the dirt. Ball 1. Low again. 2-0. Slider chase below the knees. Bad pitch to swing at. Dribbler to third. Foul there. 2 down. 1 out away from losing to a shitty team. Yay. Here's Diaz. 1 for 5 with an RBI double. Fastball inside. Misses. Ball 1. Slider in there at the knees. 1-1. Cutter high and away. 2-1 the count. Fastball at the knees. Diaz lines it, but it's right to Lopez, who makes the catch, and we piss away a game we should have won. 10-7 the final in 10 innings as well. Our bullpen woes continue. Good job, guys. Jacks today, hitless for them. Knockmore, who was subbed out. Lapata as well. Ortiz and Cortez. 3-run homer today for Juniper. Salinas is the big winning blow. 2-run homer also for McFreddy, who was a triple shy of the cycle. Felipe Foul singled in a run. Man and Moon tripled in 2 runs. Javi Yoder had a sac fly. And Samuel Perez had a solo home run as well. For us, hitless today, Winkelson, who was subbed off. Pinch hitter Atticus Macias. Pinch hitter Raphael Loins. And I think that's it. Everyone else got at least 1 hit. RBIs today. Sac fly for Ed Manning. 2-run double for Miriam Doherty. 1 RBI on a ground out for Macias. Swiner had an RBI double. Warrymore had an RBI single. And Class Diaz also had an RBI double. Pitching lines, 4 2/3 innings for the starter. Beavis Ortiz is the ace. Does not get the win. He gives up 9 hits, 4 earned runs, and a strikeout. Munstar an inning and a third out of the pen to get the hold. She gives up a hit and a walk. Dusty Winder inning and 2/3, 3 hits, giving up 1 earned run. He also gets a hold. Chico Lapata blows the save, going 2 1/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk, but he ends up getting the win thanks to some late offense. He improves to 1-0. And for us, Bon only 5 innings of work, 10 hits, giving up 3 earned runs, a walk, 5 strikeouts, and a home run ball. She also gets a no decision. 2 innings for Despot, who got lit up today. 5 hits, giving up 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run surrendered. Peter Bass was the only reliever who actually did his job. He goes 2 innings, giving up a hit and striking out 3. Cuevas inning out of the pen, giving up 2 hits, 3 earned runs on a big home run, and a walk. He falls to 0-1 as he is the one that unfortunately gives up the win. Player of the game is Juniper Salinas, who was a triple shy of the cycle, along with her teammate Joey McFreddy, who's the runner-up. Both of them drive in 3 and 2 runs, respectively. Each of them scoring 3 times as well. That's a pretty big deal. And for Doherty, she's the third-place finisher, going 2 for 3. She doubled twice, walked once, drove in 2, and scored once. And with that, we now fall to 8 6 on the year, as we could not get the job done today against the Jacks. If we had won, a B-Wolves loss would have been enough for us to secure a playoff berth. Now we have to win a game again and hope for a B-Wolves loss twice. And they don't play before our next game, so we're going to have to get a job done ourselves. Looking around the league, let's see what roster moves were made by other teams. That's a lot of moves, Jesus. Lou DeBaziz is picked up by the Heaters as he replaces Rufus Umar, their long reliever. Donovan Drake is going to the Sawtooth. They cut their starter Slip Sauter in the rotation. Spud Bernard is picked up by the Moose as he'll replace utility man Hanzo Majiko as the Moose are making a playoff push. They're already locked into the playoffs, actually. They finish at 10-6. They're going to be a wild card team. Wally Bacon is picked up by the Herbisaurs as they're replacing outfielder Oakley Stiffs. Tough scenes there for Oakley. Enrique Goyo is off the Overdogs. He's been replaced by Salvador Eaton as the Overdogs are still making the playoff push. They're not locked in yet, but I think a win will get the job done for them. Benson Rushmore to the Sandcats as he replaces Libby Doe. Candy Sweet is going to the Freebooters as they cut Hurley Bender. Freebooters have already been eliminated from the playoffs. Jameer Shoei is off the Platypi, replaced by Jermaine Rains. Platypi have also been eliminated from the playoffs. Hitters sign Jules Bergman as they cut Jeb Jumps. Baca Boyd gets +1 power, having not played today. Wide Loads pick up Lil Bupton, the closers. They cut their closer Kaysen Mason. Wide Loads were also already eliminated from the playoff push. Nate Hankey to the Sawtooth as they cut Dolph Steak. Daxton Kruger to the Sirloins as they pick up Ham Slamus. So they get rid of Kruger. Okay. Chombo to the Sirloins. They replace Rally Overo. Sebastian Morrow off the Moose, replaced by Fabio Fabulo to beef up the rotation. Sirloins pick up Tarzan Woodburners. They cut Teodoro Jensen. Baca Boyd also gets +3 arm. Good for him. And Mindy Marshwater is signed to the Heaters as they cut reliever Franco Ellis. Getting a little bit worse there in the bullpen, but they've already been eliminated, so it doesn't matter for them. Let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here and see how the rest of these sims shake out beforehand. Alright, so we're not going to win the division now. If the Crocs win their next game, they have clinched the division. Grapplers win 5-1 there. Crocs taking on the Overdogs. Overdogs win 7-3. Okay, that means there's a tie now atop the division. Then the Overdogs win again 6-1 as they now take the division lead. It comes down to the last game for both clubs. Freebooters winning 12 over the Hot Corners 7-5, getting their final win of the year. They finished at 6-10. Wild Pigs crushed the Herbisaurs 10-2 to keep their playoff hopes alive, and then they win 1-0. So they did their job. They're now at 9-7. Sandcats need to beat the Moonstars here, and they lose, meaning the Wild Pigs will get in the playoffs as the 4 seed. Grapplers winning 10 over the Heaters there 4-3. So Grapplers have already locked up the number 1 seed. They cannot be caught. Overdogs need 1 win to lock up the division. If they lose, they need the Crocodons to lose as well. If the Crocs win and the Overdogs lose, then the Crocs will take the division. So all 3 of those teams are locked in. We are fighting for the last playoff spot with the B-Wolves. They're the only team that can catch us. All we have to do is win 1 game and get a B-Wolves loss, or the B-Wolves need to lose their last 2 games. Either way, that's the way we get in the playoffs. It's us and the B-Wolves fighting for the last spot on this side. The other side is already set. They actually have only 1 game left to play in that, or 2 games left to play, it looks like, maybe. Yeah, 1 game for the Sirloins, 1 game for the Blowfish, 2 games for the Moonstars, 1 for the Herbisaurs, and 1 for the Hot Corners. Okay, yeah. So they have like 2 games over there left to play. Their playoff picture's already set. It's Hot Corners, Moose, Moonstars, and Wild Pigs. Those 4 are already set, so they got nothing to worry about. They got nothing to play for us. We're still fighting. Alrighty, in next episode, we are taking on the last place Nemesis. If we do not beat this team, I'm going to be sorely, sorely pissed. Nemesis come in at 3-11. We're coming in at 8-6. We're going to be facing our old original starting pitcher, Erlang Elwood, our former number 2. No record, a 12.46 ERA, and a 3.12 whip. Or was he our original ace? It's been so long, I can't even remember. And on the mound for us is going to be rookie right-hander Paxton Griffith, 0-1 with a 4.66 ERA and a 1.40 whip. Okay, all right. Look at player development here. What options we got? Decent one for Oliver. I know I like that one. That's a dumb one for Doherty. Dumb one for Norris. Too high of a chance to lose a trait. Decent one for Diaz. It is something he does need, but it'll be here next time. No need to worry about getting it now. Compose for Hokie. Now, his velocity is already good. If it was accuracy, I would pick this up in a heartbeat, but because it's velocity, I'm going to think twice about getting that one. We're going to definitely get this one for Oliver, and I think we're going to get this one for Macias as well, because he could use the contact, and hey, a chance at RBI man's always good, so let's go ahead and get this one for Byrne real quick. Maybe make him a better hitter finally. 4 contact, okay, up to 68. No inside pitch, though. Unfortunate. Okay, maybe he'd actually be better at hitting now. And Macias, we're going to boost up his contact, which is his weakest trait, so this is a smart upgrade here for our bench guy. +4 contact again, up to 46. Does not get RBI, man. That would have been a nice little upgrade there, but it is what it is. He is, however, up to a B overall, so that is good. He is getting a little bit better. The next time out, we'll definitely get this one for Diaz, and then we'll see whatever else is out there to offer. I hate these two, so we're not getting them. Alrighty, let's set the lineup here and call it a day. For our next episode, leading off will be head of the class Diaz, who will be at second again. Jaden Norris will still be starting there at catcher. The backup is still locked in, so he is going to get the start over Oliver because he is hitting well, whereas Oliver has struggled all year with hitting consistently. So Worrymore will be starting in center. He'll bat third as he's in for the 10's Winkelson. Doherty at first will bat fourth. Swine around left will bat fifth. Mahoney will get another start in right field. He'll bat sixth. Boyd will be back in the lineup at shortstop. He will bat seventh, finally fixed his mojo. Ed Manning will be batting eighth again at third base, and once again it'll be the pitcher batting ninth, Paxton Griffith. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Little lengthy one here today because we had to go to extras here, but tough loss against the Jacks. We fought back from a 3-run deficit and then immediately made ourselves a 3-run deficit, as again our bullpen gives up a late game home run to cost us another win. However, we are still in the playoff hunt. We're probably not going to win the division. We have no chance, I think, of catching the Overdogs and Crocs at this point. Best bet we can do is just win out and hope we can get the number 3 seed from whoever loses that division battle. But right now, the Overdogs, we cannot catch physically. We cannot catch them. We only have 2 games left to play, and we're 2.5 out. So, not going to win the division, but we need to win 1 game, hope for a B-Wolves loss, and then we can get in the playoffs and defend our title from last year. Made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much. Obviously, I appreciate the support. Thank you for listening to me ramble on like an idiot for the past hour and entertaining me. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit the follow button down below to be notified next time I go live on Twitch. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down below in the description. Till next time, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.